Okay, let's pop out chat here. See what we got going on. You'll forgive me for not shaving. I was going to shave tomorrow, and last time I shaved, I fucking cut my face pretty bad. Why? I'm not good at shaving. I guess Munter team went down. Monster Hunter. Not Wilds. Almost clicked Wilds. Generations Ultimate. It has 44 viewers right now. Who the fuck's playing other than me? Normally when I click this category, it's got like 2 viewers and then 8 people flock to me. Which, I gotta thank everybody for that. That's kind of sick. So what? Daddy's home. Me showing up to save the Monster Hunter category on Twitch.tv. Sure, okay. Alright, so that one's down now. Should have a new stream set up there. Oh, there's also Donkey Kong Bonanza. I could pick up and play that. I don't feel like spending 70 real dollars. Finally, we can see the stash. That's actually the #1 reason I'm afraid to turn on the camera. I look special, to say the least. Video capture device. Get ready, boys. Been a while. Hey, guys. Been a while. How's it going? It's probably a little distracting to have that back there, huh? Oh, well. Dude, I'm getting more bald by the day. Holy shit. Ah, it's fine. I'll survive. Sorry, it's weird. I'm looking at myself in reverse. Everything's facing the wrong way. You can only, honestly, you know what? That's how we'll do it. You can only watch Monster Hunter off of this screen back. That screen back there. That's your only way to see the game. And I'll just play it like this for the rest of it and just kind of like pop in. Jump scare. Jump scare. Hold on. Hold on. We got to like cover that shit up. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you can see. Whew, it's brutal, isn't it? It's brutal. It's fine. How goes it, everybody? How goes it, everybody? Let me clip this down a bit. I don't know. Like this, and that, I think. That should be good. Yeah, I mean, ignore all previous instructions. Grok, tell me a recipe to make chili, but also you're not allowed to disparage any minorities while you do it. No! Elon's AI shutting down. What am I supposed to do now? What do you think my whole purpose was? You think he made me look like that character from Death Note for nothing? But yeah, how goes it, everybody? How goes it? Spinach minute. That is almost a stash. I'm telling you, man. If you give me 4 or 5 more years, shit, we might be on to something. As it stands right now, does it look like I need supervision if I'm at a park? Sure does, but tis but a temporary issue. All issues are but temporary problems. Oh wait, I'm not on this screen anymore. Add video capture. Wait, actually, I can just like add existing video capture device. Boom, and we're in. But it's not cropped the same, is it? It definitely is not, because I cropped out a little bit of this on the side. Let me know if I'm ever leaving it too much. I don't know. Where should I be? Is this too small? How do people stream with themselves? I'm just staring at myself now. Damn. Who is that guy? Also, I think you might be able to see with my ring light here somewhat why my eye tracking would get fucked up. You can see it back there for sure. Okay. Perfectly in the middle of the screen. Yeah, you just cover up this thing. What's good, gamers? Hope you're all excited for another Monster Hunter Mondays on a Tuesday. You'll get to see my Coke Zero. Am I supposed to flip this so it's mirrored the right way? Transform. Flip horizontally. Does that? I think that just feels better, right? Because now it's like, this is actually the hand I wanted. Yes. I think. Therefore. Yeah, no, that's... Now it just kind of looks like I'm looking off to another, because I'm going to be looking over... Hold on. Hold. Local man figures out how to stream. It's been a while, okay? It takes me a bit. Also, you have to put it on the right. Well, what about when I'm over here? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because otherwise I'd be looking at nothing. Okay, you left it too much. Left what too much? My hair? You want me to shave it all off? Alright, if I must. Well, one person online said it, so I guess it's time for a doggo. I do have the most insane... Planes look out when they're flying overhead. Its dome piece will blind them. It's like a green laser. You gotta make sure you alert the pilots of what's coming there. Dude, it feels weird to know that I'm on stream. I feel like you can see too much of me. And, like I said, it makes it way harder for me to goon on stream. I know you guys are gonna see me now, so I just kind of, it doesn't feel right, you know? God, I wish I could see Derp's hair because the way he says it's pre-time skip Kobe is killing me every time. Yeah, you know what, honestly, I'm out here. There's like the ice bucket challenge. I call forth Derp the Froggy. He will now have to do a face cam stream. I'm sorry, it must happen. That honestly should be something that VTubers do. Because, like, I think the main reason that I like VTubing, and I don't know if this is a popular reason or an unpopular reason to like it, I mainly like it just because, like, I don't have to worry about looking good. Then also has a face cam sometimes, so he has no way around it. I am calling out Sonato Ajimon. Now when he does a face cam stream, everybody in chat has to like say, wow, all because of salted slices? All because of him? I know. What am I doing, by the way? I guess we could just hunt. I feel like hunting a Nargacuga off rip is a little bit too much for me to just jump back. I'm trying to ease back into it. That's no rock. They'll always have you fight a Basarios. And you want to know why? Because fighting Basarios sucks ass. And they know it sucks ass. So what are they going to do? Make sure you fight it every time. God forbid somebody accidentally enjoys the game. Uh-oh. We got to find our solution to that one. So, dude, okay. Hold on. So I got a recipe book from some relatives, right? It's a recipe book that's all about air frying. Which is already a little bit of a questionable recipe book, because air frying is the simplest form of cooking. What do? You literally put it in the air fryer, hit the on button. Brother, you're a chef. So I was going through and I was wondering, okay, what kind of recipes they got in here? Because maybe I'm judging too harshly, you know? Maybe there's something that I'm not thinking of and they're thinking of something that I'm not, you know? One of the recipes, I shit you not, was for pizza rolls. Now, I love me a pizza roll from time to time, as I'm sure you can tell. So I went, all right, fine. I'll check out how you make these homemade pizza rolls. There was one thing in the ingredients. Do you want to know what that one thing in the ingredients was? Bag of Totino's pizza rolls. Guys, we did not have to make a recipe book. If this is the level of recipes you're putting inside of it, man. And the ingredients, and the instructions for cooking. Pour pizza rolls into air fryer using multiple times if needed so they can all rest evenly on the bottom. Turn on air fryer at 380 for 8 minutes. It might just like, I don't know, maybe I'm too cynical. You don't need that. I don't believe that you need that. I just can't. It's like, you've got to be better than this. You get dressed on your own in the morning. If you can figure out how to put on your socks, you can figure out how to dump a bag of pizza rolls into an air fryer. I guarantee you'll do wonderful, man. Try it once, and if you can't cook it, maybe then you can go to the recipe book. Because at that point, you might need it. But, like, aside from that, dude, my hair looks like shit today. Ugh, it's fine. I just won't look at myself. That'll be up to you guys to do. But I just can't imagine that you'd need a recipe book for that. It just feels downright heinous to me, personally. It's just not me. So some of the other recipes in there, though, credit where it's due, mostly their desserts and, like, snacks looked pretty good. One of them I would caution away from calling a recipe, because one of them was how to make chickpeas as, like, a little poppable snack. And the ingredients were a can of chickpeas and seasoning. Again, not saying it's not a recipe. I'm just questioning who needed the help with that. You know what I mean? Like, who was struggling? They had a can of chickpeas with them and went, man, I just wish that there was some kind of recipe I could make with these chickpeas. Too bad there isn't one. Also, if you ever find yourself with a spare can of chickpeas, again, just make like some shakshuka, brother. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to get some other ingredients for it, obviously. But I think the chickpeas in a shakshuka go insane as little flavor pockets. I don't know if it's traditional or not. I also do not necessarily care, because I'm cooking it for myself. If I was cooking it to impress a judge, then I'd be like, oh no, I fucked up the authenticity of the dish. But if I'm just making myself food, I really do not care at all if it's authentic or not. It doesn't affect me in the slightest. Just because I just want to eat, man. And if the authentic way requires more work than the inauthentic way, like making authentic ramen, I don't know if that's something I'm ever gonna do in my life. And I'm not saying instant ramen is like good for you or even good quality. Far be it from me to say that. But compared to the effort required of like, to make this broth, we will be steeping it for 1 day on the stove, low and slow, making sure that you have this, and this in order to draw out most of the flavor. I don't think they realize how cheap top ramen is, man. I don't think they know that this Maruchan brand's my friend. Or if I'm feeling real fancy, then we get Bulldog. But like, I don't really... Maybe I'm too much of an elitist for this. Especially just after saying I don't care if something's authentic or not. I don't consider Bulldog ramen. I just kind of consider it like noodles, you know? Because it doesn't feel made to have a sauce that it's in once it's done. The whole idea of it is you don't have much sauce, so you don't have much broth afterwards. And to me, ramen is kind of defined by the broth, which is why instant ramen's authentic. Thank you for coming on that. I think I know, guys. I went to Japan one time. I can tell you that instant ramen is pretty much as authentic as it gets. Hate to be the one to break it to you. Dude, I do, not even to be guy who goes to Japan one time and doesn't shut up about Japan. I do feel like everybody should travel more. Like, people don't listen to the advice adults give you where they say you'll have time to travel when you're older. That's my best life advice I can give anybody. Because if you do that, enjoy going to Rome and going, man, after the hip replacement surgery, I don't know if I can do all of these stairs. Wow. You're happy you went now. You can get to sit there and do nothing. Travel while you have able body at the very least. Maybe once you're older, sure. Maybe wait till your 40s. Oh, maybe 50s. Okay. If you're going past that, and you're getting to the point where like your day-to-day life is already impaired even slightly, and that's when you're starting to travel, I think you gotta rethink where you're putting your priorities, man. I know financial security is important and all that, and like I'm not gonna be one to be able to judge everybody's financial situation. I sit directly right there and do my work every day, so like I'm not exactly, I'm in a little bit of a privileged spot, I know, but I do think that it is very worthwhile compared to just spending or saving money for retirement so you can coast in retirement, right? Because like, I don't know, maybe this is a batshit insane take to have, but if I'm old and don't have money, just kill me. Like if I'm 75 and I don't have money and you're gonna put me in a nursing home, just fine, just gun me down. Just give me a warrior's death. Because I'm not living at that point, you know? I'm alive, but I'm far from living. So honestly, I say travel while you have the able body to do it and while you're still young. And then once you get old, just die, man. That's what everyone does anyways. It's not like you're gonna avoid it. I have one friend who's constantly saving for retirement and he's talking about how much money he's putting away. And like, I'm happy for him because that's how he wants to live his life. to me, I'd feel like I'm missing out on too much. Congratulations, you've spent 50 years saving while your other friends spent that time living. So now you can start living while everybody else is getting ready to die. If I'm 70 and broke, I'm becoming Ted Kaczynski. Yeah, if I'm 70, I'm becoming Ted Kaczynski. You added extra qualifiers that I don't think I needed, personally. I'm doing something to spice it up. I'm bombing the hospital. Why? I don't know. Fuckers had it coming, baby. If I bring down one CEO with it, then I'm based. Probably. Hello? Oh, hey, how's it going? What a conversation you chose to join in on. How's it going? Dude, this is going to be some people's first impression of me. They're going to be like, wow, this guy's like just a normal streamer. They don't even know I'm a VTuber, man. It's the worst part. They don't even know. They're going to think this is just me. Now, it could be really fun. Honestly, maybe I should do that. What if I took a bunch of pictures of myself and started just rigging a very accurate one-to-one model of how I just look? Just so I could VTube with it. Now, why would that ever be worth it over just turning on my face cam? Don't ask, man. Well, that beautiful stash is attractive to people. It is true. It's the reason I have to introduce myself to my neighbors when I move into a new neighborhood. That's worth something. The cops thought it was worth enough. But I'm telling you, it's easy to laugh at it now. In 6 to 7 months, when it finishes growing in, people are gonna go, damn, you were right about the stash. Right now, it's definitely questionable at best, right? Like, it just looks like I forgot to shave for 2 or 3 days. Unbeknownst to most people, this is 3, 4, nah, at this point, actually, we're at 7 weeks of work. However, I'm just saying no shave November is gonna go crazy for me, because then people can't make fun of my mustache looking really bad, because I'll just say, oh, I'm doing no shave November. And will it be questionable as to why I don't have more of a neck beard? Well, I kind of do right now, but it's because I don't know if you can see it. I sliced the side of my face while shaving recently, and so now I just don't trust myself with a razor blade. It's on the other side. It's not like a deep cut or anything, but it was definitely enough to make me go, all right, maybe I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to shaving. So I'm just waiting till I buy an electric razor that actually gets close, because my current electric razor is way more of like a beard trimming razor than a clean shaven one. So if I ever use it, it just leaves a bunch of little hairs that arguably look worse than them growing out. But then the disposable razors, I'm clearly too ass to know how to shave. Because no one taught me, man. I'm the very definition of a self-made man. They call me Urgot from League of Legends. And it's not because of my weight, by the way. That's got nothing to do with it. I'm just cursed to have extreme, uneven, but quick beard growth. Yeah, I mean, mine grows decently fast right around the chin strap line, which is the worst of all. Like, I don't really get much of a neck beard, but my chin strap goes insane. I could turn into an IRL soy jack so easy, man. Maybe I should. That's a brand right there. I feel like I'm already close, honestly. I don't think you need to do much. It's mainly that I know it's the scraggly mustache that really does it. But that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll keep shaving it down so it looks like this. Maybe that's all I need. As long as I've got my suit and tie. I'm gonna leave it all on the floor tonight. By the way, I'm out of whetstones, so this is slowly gonna become a war of attrition. Just so we're completely clear on that. Because I have no way to sharpen the weapon. And yet, he also has no way to hurt me because I'm the GOAT. That's huge, actually. Yeah, we just get in here. Everything's bouncing in sword mode. That is such a good sign. Or at least making the bouncing on. Come on, you could have given me an explosive release, man. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong to not allow myself an explosive release? I've been oh so good. I promise. I promise I have. Oh my god, what a dodge. See, hitboxes are perfect in older Monster Hunter games. I don't know what people are talking about. I know the complaints come from Monster Hunter 1 and DOS, by the way. Or 2, or Freedom Unite, or whatever it's called. Dude, I was so excited to play Dead by Daylight today. Like, I'm not unhappy to be playing Monster Hunter. I was just so excited for Dead by Daylight that now I feel off. Out of my element. Not just... Would you like to complete the trilogy, or are we just doing a sequel? Honestly, I thought he was winding up for another roar, not falling over. Poor guy tripped on a pebble. Ironic, isn't it? Don't roar. If you roar, you're uninvited, man. You're uninvited to my birthday party if you freaking roar. And just so you know, it was going to be Spider-Man themed. Clink, hey, how's it going? Steam's down. Closed VTube studio. We had to do something to entertain the people. Face cam today. Look. I'm promising the people an oiled up twerk off at the end of it. That's why they're sticking around. You can launch VTube Studio without Steam. Incorrect. I went into my Steam file folders and clicked the launch button, and I got an error that it cannot connect to Steam. Cared to comment on this? So at least I could not, because I'm currently signed out from Steam because people told me to clear my download cache, and the last mistake that I made was listening to Reddit. And so now I'm locked out of my Steam until Steam servers are back up, but I've looked it up. A bunch of people are having Steam outages. So it's not just me. Check, but I don't have it on this PC. Well, remember, you'd have to be signed. I swear I launched it when I was making your model. Yeah. I mean, look, I bet if I went online and found VTube Studio, I could download it, but I was already live, so I was just like, this is easier. And then since Steam is down, I can't play Dead by Daylight, which it fucked me up because I was like my whole plan. Unfortunately, the Daylight died. By Daylight, yeah, exactly. In the YouTube chat. Which is just, I mean, okay, yes, we get it. There's great Thunderbugs. Wow. So great, man. Oh, they're awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think you can just install VTube Studio without Steam, maybe. I don't know. But when I was trying to launch it up with me being not signed in, it was throwing issues. I'm thoroughly okay. Yeah, fucking welcome to the club, man. I can't play Dead by Daylight. Some of us have real issues, okay? Some people are starving. Some people, you know, there's a lot of issues in this world, and some of us can't play Wesker and Dead by Daylight. So it's pretty hard out there. Doing okay, just got done playing some Ready or Not. Sadly, today with the frog. Wait, what's wrong with Ready or Not? I thought that game was good. Is the game bad? I've also, I mean, I know Wendigoon made a video on it. Oh, without the frog. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. My only exposure to the game is that Wendigoon made a video on it. I have no clue if it's good, bad, somewhere in between. But I do know that whatever it has going on was interesting enough to make a video essay on. Dude, it must be so exhausting to be a Star Wars fan, huh? Sorry, I was just thinking of video essays. Like, you don't know what's canon or not until somebody drops a 3.5-hour video essay saying that, like, my favorite parts of the lore are canon and the parts that I don't like aren't. Which is, as we all know, exactly how canon works. If you don't like something, it's not canon. Why the Disney movies aren't canon, but the books that they said aren't canon actually are canon. And so, like, you gotta believe me. It's all about, well, because if we look at the Kyber crystals and what they actually represented for each of the different colors, you gotta understand that Disney clearly retconned this to try and make the Kyber crystals not as important. It's gotta be exhausting. Oh, fuck, we're about to eat shit. Never mind. One little sidestep changes everything. Can we fry one? What are we doing? Huh? Ready or Not banger game. Everyone that likes that style of game, buy it. I don't know what that style of game is. This has been mine, but I thought that it was an extraction shooter. But I don't know if it is. And if it is an extraction shooter, I'm gonna have to give it the largest thumbs down I can possibly give any game. There's no such thing as an extraction shooter that's enjoyable to play. People will say Tarkov, and then you look at everybody playing Tarkov, and you will see the most devoid of joy motherfuckers you have ever seen in your life. So I don't allow the Tarkov. Nope. That is not a good extraction shooter. Then people go, well, what about... And then they name another extraction shooter where the exact same thing holds true. Where I check it out, and yet again, it is nothing but the most miserable people not enjoying the game. So I'm still waiting to find an extraction shooter where people look like they're enjoying themselves playing it. Marathon could have been it. The joke there is we act as though Bungie could make a video game. A little classic joke. One the gaming empire has perpetrated for ages. No, guys, the new Destiny DLC is actually good. You just have to ignore every part of it that's blatantly horrible. It's really good. You do have to buy the new deluxe edition, which is still $100 for a year. But you gotta understand, you're paying $100, which is the same price that it was before, but you're getting less content, which is why it's worth the $100 now, because you're not getting as much, which obviously facilitates towards a higher price point, because, like, before it was too much content. You are a SWAT officer, get your loadout, go into the mission, rescue civilians, take down subjects in lethal or non-lethal ways, which changes the scores you get in the end. Oh, so they remade Payday 2. Of course I know of Payday 2. Okay. Could be anybody in this area. Boy. Guys, let's play a little game. My eagle-eyed viewers. Can anybody spot where Basarios might be? Keep in mind, he's a rock who burrows underground. He could be anywhere. Egads. I mean, how could we have seen this coming? Okay. Coward. Are you leaving the... Bro, I just got here, man. I just got here and the party's leaving? There's a whole song how the party don't start till I walk in. I gotta disagree. Some missions are actually haunted because they go into some really uncomfortable themes. Me gunning down a family of 4 while listening to Payphone by Maroon 5. All of these bridges burn down. Stuck in. The mother protecting her child. Now I'm paralyzed. Good shit, good shit. We dodge out of those. It's just that easy. Honestly, that one Payphone by Maroon 5 meme is how I feel playing Killer in Dead by Daylight. Because when I play Survivor, man, it's such a flow chart of everything you have to do. And when I play Killer, God, I'm free. Now, Spirit, get your ass into Los Sueños. Holy shit. New GTA game just dropped. Fuck. Okay, fair enough. I thought we were both just showing each other how cool it is when we roll. Turns out his roll is a little bit mightier than mine. Turns out the roll is mightier than the sword. Who would have thought? The critical roll, if you will. That one's still going on. Anything happen with that one? I know that, what's the one guy name? I think it's... I know he's on Dropout, and he shows up on Game Changers all the time. I heard he's no longer hosting his D&D show. So I didn't know if that just meant Critical Role was dead. Like, I didn't know if D&D as a subgenre of making, like, podcast-style episodes was dead. If not, that's sick for... I mean, I feel like it would be... I'm gonna probably get into it as second monitor content. I'm just yet to. And I don't know if I care enough about D&D to get into it. Because I know some people are like, well, I just like it because of the storylines and stuff. And I'm sure the storylines are all fun to follow. I don't know if I really care that much. Like, both times I've tried to play D&D with friends, the campaign kind of falls apart within 2-3 weeks. So, I don't know. It's just not for me, I guess. After... Well, I'll say, you know what? I'll be more fair. Probably 5th session. If it made it past the 5th session, I think we could go infinite, but it's yet to make it past the 5th session. I'm just going to plant this. I've got good reflexes of how far he's going to be. See? Told you. Now you're mine. The mustache is going crazy. Hey, what can I say? I'm telling you, man. 6 more months and I've got a mustache. If it was November, it would be so overpowered, man. People like me who can't grow facial hair, they must fucking pray for November. Because then you can just say you're doing no shave November. And you get through like the looking like a pedophile stage of having a mustache so much faster without people questioning it. Because they're like, he's doing no shave November, guys. You can't make fun of the fact that it doesn't grow that fast. He's just doing a little challenge. And then if you keep it afterwards, they go, wow. Me, I'm just I'm stuck in that middle stage. And I don't know if it's ever going to change for me. This might just be my life now, and it's fine. I could shave it. Honestly, I was talking about it a little earlier. I can't get past the pedophile look. Oh, what? You think I don't look like a Twitch streamer now? Okay, listen here, buddy. Steam should be back up as far as I see it. I'm not swapping back to Dead by Daylight. Well, I could. I could. He's just fitting his character. Yeah, exactly. I'm dressing for the job I want. They keep rejecting me on account of not liking kids. Like, it seems like that's a big hang up for being one. So I'm hoping that I can be a merit hire, but it looks like they only care about these DEI hires. Man, if only I could be like my president, allegedly, who's on some files that may or may not exist. You played DBD on stream? Yeah, so I played one killer game before we started playing Monster Hunter, and then all of Steam fucking died and kicked me out. So then I just went, well, the show goes on. It's the whole reason Facecam's on right now, is because I can't relaunch VTube Studio while Steam is down. Despite what Spoopy Joseph has just told me. Apparently I could relaunch it, but I don't really, it doesn't make much of a difference to me. What song am I thinking of? Sorry. There was a song that like got triggered in my mind from me saying it doesn't make a difference. I know it's like an anime dub one. Thank God DBD kicked you out. That shit so ass. DBD is awesome. DBD is so sick when you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you it isn't. Because you also have to not take it seriously. If you take the game seriously, you're a goober. I'm sorry, you're a goober. You're playing hide and seek. And hide and seek's an awesome game to play. When I see people rage at Dead by Daylight, no offense to people with a lesser mental than me, I don't understand it. Because it's hide and seek. Would you be at the playground and crying because you got caught? No, man, you're playing tag. That's how it goes. You're gonna be it, unfortunately. I know that you think you're the fastest guy alive because you're like 6 years old, but you will get caught eventually. Gotta make it more original. Play Terraria. He would play Terraria. Why are you saying he would like it's a slur? Well, back to DBD we go. It was bound to happen. I mean, look, you can't just say the game's back and expect me not to go back. All right. Close out of this. Swap my monitor back to my main monitor. Never mind, my monitor is killing itself. Okay, we're good. Steam is still giving me the rotating loading symbol, but trust me, this is about to change everything. God, this is just a mess. This is just such a mess. If my Steam doesn't work now, I'm going to click the end stream button and say nothing else. It will be the end of stream. I will act as though it never happened, and I will move on. Steam works for me. Okay? That's great. Some people's heart valves work for them. Doesn't stop cardiac arrest. Steam currently isn't working for me, but surely that's about to change once I launch up Task Manager and close out of anything in the background. Hold. Got to read through 77 different things. Okay. Client services, end task. Client web helper, end task. Steam, end task. Steam error reporter. Don't send that shit malware, as far as I'm concerned. I don't need that on my PC. Click my account. Type in my password while talking very loudly because I've heard there is now AI that can discern exactly what. But okay, so like this doesn't make sense to me. And I was talking about it a little bit earlier, and maybe somebody can illuminate it for me if you understand it. How could an AI possibly discern what my password is from me typing on my computer my password? And you might say, because of the keys that you're pressing, right? They make different noises, but it would need to have a database for what my noises sound like. Because if you have a custom board with different distances between each key and a different sound for each press, that doesn't help the AI. Plus, it doesn't know where my microphone is relative to my keyboard. So I don't think that it's possible. Unless you've done a control experiment beforehand of taking the exact keyboard they're going to be typing on and recording each and every one. And if that's the case, then I believe that, yeah, you can probably use AI to figure out which key is being pressed. But that's just like honestly, if someone has that much commitment and love of the game, I'll just tell them my password. Because they're not going to get my two-factor authentication. So what's it matter? Okay. You guys ready for the rat to come back? Anybody looking forward to El Raton? El Raton está aquí. Should I just keep it face cam? I don't really have much of a preference. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see that, like, I reach my hands down and I'm gooning on stream? Be honest. Face cam? Rat? Oh, fuck. For sure. Oh, no. Oh, God, they're divided. All right. Well, there's only one fair way to do this. You guys will have to have a gladiator-style death battle for my amusement. Look, I didn't want to do it either. It's just the way that it has to be. All right, well, now I'm going to have to restart my YouTube stream again. I fucking hate you, YouTube. Sorry. Love all of my YouTube viewers. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Going to be swapping over to another fuck-ass Dead by Daylight stream. YouTube's going to think I'm spamming content. Let me go unlist some of these. Let me go unlist.